Okay, when measuring a wall, to frame a wall, if you're going to use thermal shield or thermal barrier onto the wall, you need to leave it 3/4 of an inch as an air gap between the thermal barrier and the wall that you're going to put in. Now, you measure the wall, real simple. Just going to measure it as you normally would. Right there, we are at 87.5 inches. So I'm going to take 2 inches off of that, and that'll give me an inch gap on either side. So if, the radiant barrier is like, not very thick. So it leaves me plenty of room. Doesn't hurt to have that little bit of extra padding there. You just need to have that extra space for the radiant shield to actually somewhat. In the below grade, you're going to have the reflective side facing inwards, living space. That way it pushes the heat back in that the furnace is pushing. That way it doesn't go on the side of the wall. Now, a lot of what we're doing here is set up for that to help increase the efficiency of that a little bit. 1/4 inch or 3/4 inch gap between the wall and between the radiant barrier, which radiant barrier is going to go right on here. 3/4 inch gap from a base plate. And then, of course, the top plate's going to be out as well. At least 3/4 inch. I'm going to use an inch just because that's easier for me. Make sure measurement's right here. It should be around an inch. Give you a little bit less. Perfect. Perfect. Lining up holes. This is my rhythm. This is my role. Level in my pocket. Stood find a beat. Mount the TV. Into the ground, man. Into the ground. We're going to butt up against the other one here and make sure that should be 3/4 of an inch to an inch. Right on. Away from the wall. I'm going to check a little further down. Wait, when you're done using the tool, get it up off the floor. Get your ammo. Oh, these are beautiful. Beautiful ammo. Yes. 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 Get those up off the floor too. Get your tools up off the floor is what I'm saying. But there was a small, you can see a little bit of water. Discoloration there. Small problem to fix first. But this is pressure treated wood, so it'll be fine. And of course that was, well, it rained really, really bad for a really, really long time. More than normal. And it just barely got this corner a little bit wet. A little bit here. But that's okay, we'll fix it before we put the wall on, before we finish putting the wall on. But this is pressure treated wood, so this will be fine. This will be fine against the water. Although the water hasn't come out far enough to hit this. So we feel comfortable going ahead and doing that. This is why we do this in steps. But I definitely want to make sure that we got this cleaned up to where it's not going to happen again before we put the thermal shield on. Fix that before we move on. But getting those base plates in at least makes me feel somewhat good. I just got to do the rest of it. I don't have enough treated lumber though for that. I only have 3 more pieces, so I'm going to have to go to the hardware store and buy more. Damn, I was trying not to spend money today. Oh, I probably should add. I painted that over a year ago, so got a little bit of yellow. Not that big of a deal. It's just a little bit of yellow from over a year. So, yay!